here again with special guests, Kayla and Andrea, and we're just here at Chat Corner, and today we wanted to talk about successful programs and what they have, and we wanted to talk a little bit about that so that way we could help you strategize your own program and have that be successful for once. So Andrea, you read an article and you're saying...
It's a fantastic article where they've done some research on various programs and looking at people who had success with a lifestyle change. And what is it that those people did to be successful? And they noticed that there was 4 components to that. First of all, that there was sort of an initial or baseline assessment where people were able to sort of measure where they were starting from, notice maybe their current rituals, the current routines that they did that sort of kept them in where they were at, where they were at. So noticing those, because that's really, really important to notice, you know, like what's contributing to where I'm at.
Without negative judgment.
Like,
oh,
just acknowledging it. This is why I'm here.
And it's the first step to change, right? Because how do you make change if you don't know where you're at, right? Like where are you founding this need to change on? So.
And it also forms that baseline measurement, right? So how do you know if you're progressing, right? Well, I knew I was here to start with, right? The second thing that they noticed that these people did was they have or programs that offered this was that they offer a behavioral shift, right? So it's a shift in your behavior in small steps. It's so important. So important. So many, again, a lot of programs are really encourage these drastic measures that who can sort of maintain those. They're extreme,
Moving your family and work and all of life.
The reality of that is a lot harder.
They kind of set you up to fail, right? That's why it's so important to make the small steps. Is because at the end you feel you've actually achieved something. At the end of the day, if you've set up something that's realistic, a goal that's realistic, you get to celebrate that.
Exactly, and very important to celebrate.
I always think about it like an airplane. Like if you're in an airplane and you just shift the wheel just this far, you're going to be in a completely different destination. So if every day you do something just small, it can make a huge impact on where you're at, who you are, like.
And before you know it, you'll be there. You'll be in the direction.
Exactly.
Small, and it's a lot more comfortable.
It's a lot more comfortable.
Invasive.
Exactly. And the next thing that they had talked about was making
monitoring yourself.
Monitoring. So monitoring your progress. And then celebrating that progress, right? So one of the things I like to sort of make notice is that if you are decided that you want to eat some more fruits and vegetables in a day, right? And sometimes when you're busy in your life and you're thinking, gosh, did I really make any differences today? Well, if you kind of notice it and you track it, or little small things, a little chart on the fridge, or maybe you're writing in a journal, or just making a really a conscious effort to notice these things. I ate one more fruit and vegetable than I did yesterday, right?
And share those. Talk about it. You know what? Actually did something positive. Even if you negated it with something else that is not so positive, don't worry about it. Let that go. Eventually, just keep focusing on where you want to go. It's like riding a bike. If you're focused on where you want to go, you'll just go that way, right? But if you're looking at where you're going to crash, right?
Exactly. Right. So monitoring it. Monitoring your progress, monitoring your successes. So that is really, really important.
Especially if you can make those fine-tuned adjustments, then as you go, right? You need to know.
And then the fourth and final piece is the support group piece. They noticed that people who went to support groups of some kind really had the most success, because in this setting, what people do is they talk about their successes, right? They
celebrate those.
They celebrate them, and then they also talk about their setbacks. What was challenging. And with like-minded people who are going through the same thing, and then they strategize solutions, which becomes really important as well.
Huge.
Right? So it's one thing to notice your setbacks and also what's going well, but then how are you continue moving forward?
Well, you're armed with some actual tools, right? Like, there's so many areas to be set back, like restaurants or certain saboteuring friends, or it's never ending. So to have tools is so helpful.
Exactly.
And I think it's even important to acknowledge that your solutions are not because, to use the diet language, you fell off the wagon.
Right.
It's because you're wanting to keep moving forward, right? So this is where I'm at, because as you make these small changes, your baseline changes, right? So how do I keep moving forward in the direction that I want in order to ensure that my ultimate goal is attainable, I guess.
Keeps the focus in the right area, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's very positive, it's uplifting, it's moving forward versus, oh, I failed
I
again.
failed,
It's so
right.
discouraging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll have some groups very soon, so that
Yeah.
way people can be a part of that, and then we can offer some real strategies and solutions. And people in the groups can also support each other. So that's what we're looking at doing, is putting some really innovative, new, progressive ideas together to really help people move forward without having to spend an arm and a leg. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, affordable solutions with professionals. So that, I think that's
Yeah.
something that is important as well, is that
Yeah.
we've got training. This is
Lots of
our
training.
expertise. So we're not we just
Yeah.
haven't lived a life like
Yeah.
or gone through the experience ourselves. You know,
Yeah.
we may or may not have, but
Yeah.
really we've got training to sort of really help people work
Back
through
it
that.
up. We have life
Yeah.
experience with women, but we also have professional experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, thank you guys. Again, stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly to talk about our next segment. Bye.